favorite book. Here's the chance. Hello learners, welcome to a new episode of English Sesh with Teacher Kim. Now our topic for today will be conjunctive adverbs. So expect fun learning activities with me throughout the lesson. So before we move further, let us have first a prayer.
Please bow your heads and let us pray. Dear Jesus, please show me how to spend this day sharing your love in every way. Help me to be kind to everyone, to play and laugh and have lots of fun, shining your light and giving your grace, sharing your joy with a smile on my face. Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom God's love commits me here. Ever this day be at my side, to light and guard, to rule and guide. Amen.
Alright, what a wonderful prayer by Hiraya. So now let us move forward to our learning objectives. So first, our learning objectives are, so understand what is a conjunctive adverb. Next will be identify the different types of conjunctive adverb. And the last will be use the appropriate conjunctive adverb in phrases. So before we move further to our lesson, let us have first, of course, icebreaker or some motivational activities for us. So our activity for today will be riddle with me. So we just have to guess what is being presented or what is being asked in the riddle. Now, let us have our first riddle. So riddle with me. You go at red, but stop at green. What am I? Again, you go at red, but stop at green. What am I? You have 25 seconds to answer this. You can put your answer in the comment section below. Alright, time's up! What is your answer? You think you got it correct? Alright, the answer is watermelon. Because you have to go at red, eat the part which is red, and stop at green, which is the seeds, of course, and the outer part which is green. Black is its color, right? Now let's have our second riddle. So riddle with me. I have a head and a tail that will never meet. Having too many of me is always a treat. So what am I? You have 25 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and time's up. So what is your answer? Do you think you got it correct again this time? Alright, so the answer is coin. Of course, the head and the tail of the coin will never meet because they are on a different side. Thank you for participating. Now let's move to our food for thought of the day. So our food for thought is, the simple things are also the most extraordinary things, and only the wise can see them. So often we take for granted the little things. So when was the last time that you were actually thankful that you are breathing, you are eating, you have a house to sleep, you are well, you are healthy? So those simple things are the most important things, and let us be wise enough to see them. So I want you to type on the comment section again the simple things that you are thankful for. It can be that I am thankful for my family, I am thankful for the food that I eat, like that. Alright, place your answers, I mean your responses for the things that you are thankful for in the comment section. By the way, this is a quote from one of my favorite authors, Paulo Coelho. He wrote The Alchemist. This is from The Alchemist. Alright, thank you so much. Now, let's move forward to our lesson proper. So again, our lesson will be conjunctive adverb. So first, let us define what is a conjunction and an adverb. So conjunctions are used to link words, phrases, and clauses together and provide a smooth transition between ideas. So adverbs are words that modify verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs, and they can be used as conjunctions as well. So example of conjunction is what we know, the fanboys, diba? What is again the fanboys? Can you recall what is again the fanboys that we used to use way back in our elementary? So fanboy stands for and, nor, but, or, yet, so. So these are the conjunctions. So again, the adverbs are words that modify the verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. Now, let us define what is a conjunctive adverb. So what is a conjunction and an adverb combined? Alright. Okay. So conjunctive adverb is now are the transition words or phrases. So they are parts of speech that are used to connect one clause to another. So conjunctive adverbs are also called connective adverbs, or what we call the linking adverbs. So even though conjunctive adverbs are conjunctions, they are different from coordinating conjunctions, and they are not used in the same way. So let's see in the latter part of our lesson what is the difference between them. So conjunctive adverbs, these are the sample types. These are the sample types of conjunctive adverbs. So there are four. At least for this lesson, I will discuss you four, but there are a lot more than four. There are more than four, alright? So number one is cause and effect. Its example is hence, therefore, accordingly, then, thus, consequently. Then there is sequence. Its example is next, furthermore, in addition, finally, moreover. And then we have emphasis. So we use the words like indeed, of course, certainly. Then we have cause and effect, which are finally, in conclusion, and and in summary. So let's have examples of this. So for the cause and effect, so I spent all my paychecks last night. Consequently, I won't be able to get some groceries today. So what do you think is the conjunctive adverb used in this sentence? Alright, very good. It's consequently. So, ayan, let's elaborate further. So, I spent all my paychecks last night is the cost. And its effect is the I won't be able to get some grocery today. And consequently is used a conjunctive adverb or to connect these two phrases together, the cause and the effect. Do you get it? Alright, very good. Now let's move forward to emphasis. So he doesn't like badminton very much. In fact, he hates all sports. So what do you think is the conjunctive adverb used in this sentence? Alright, very good. It's in fact. So let's elaborate. So he doesn't like badminton very much is our first clause, and then connected by an conjunctive adverb, which is in fact, and our second clause will be he hates all sports. So it is emphasized. So in the first clause, he states that he doesn't like badminton, and then in the second clause, it is emphasized that in fact, he hates all sports. So meron diin. There is an emphasis in the sentence in the second clause. Alright? Now let's move forward to sequence. So I will walk to the park. Later I will stop for a hamburger. So what do you think is the conjunctive adverb used in this sentence? Can you guess what it is? Alright, very good, my dear learners. So it is later. So I will walk to the park. Later, I will stop for a hamburger. So our first clause will be I will walk to the park, and then followed by a conjunctive adverb, which is later, and then followed by our second clause, I will stop for a hamburger. So there is a sequence between walking to the park and then stopping for a hamburger. They are connected. It shows a sequence of actions. Alright? So let us move forward to summarize. So summarize, the population practiced public safety. Finally, normalcy returned. So what do you think again is the conjunctive adverb used in this sentence? Alright, very good. It's finally. Alright, now let's elaborate. So, the population practice public safety is our first clause, then followed by our conjunctive adverb, which is finally, then followed by our second clause, which is normalcy returned, which summarize the first clause. The second clause summarize the first clause. Alright. So let me remind you the following rules, or some rules that is used for conjunctive adverbs that we have to follow when we are using conjunctive adverbs. So number 1, always use a period or semicolon before the conjunctive adverb when separating two independent clauses. So conjunctive adverbs are not strong enough to join independent clauses without supporting punctuation. So use a comma if a conjunction such as and, but, or so appears between the conjunctive adverbs and the first clause. So use a comma behind conjunctive adverbs when they appear at the beginning of a sentence's second clause. So the only exception to this rule is that no comma is necessary if the adverb is a single syllable. Take note of that. So lastly, if a conjunctive adverb appears in the middle of a clause, it should be enclosed in commas most of the time. So this is not an absolute rule and does not normally apply to short clauses. So we have to remind ourselves to these following rules when we are going to use conjunctive adverbs. Now, let us have some activities for me to be aware what is your status, if you understand our lesson or not. So let's go. Alright, so our first activity will be find the imposter. I know you are very familiar with this game among us, so we only have to find the odd one or the imposter among the following examples of conjunctive adverbs. So we have to determine which example is not included in its type that's being asked. Alright, so let's move forward. So find the imposter. Conjunctive adverbs edition. Are you all excited about this game? Because I am. Alright, so the first type will be sequence. So who is the imposter? Is it next, in addition, moreover, or indeed? So who do you think is not part of sequence type conjunctive adverbs? So type your answers in the comment section below. Alright, so emergency meeting. Can we find who is the imposter? Alright, so Pink was the imposter. So let us go back. So Pink is indeed. So indeed is used for emphasis. The rest are used for sequence. Alright, so that's why indeed or Pink is the imposter. Alright, next. Now, we have to find who is the imposter in this set of conjunctive adverbs for the summarize type. So, is it next? Or is it in summary, in conclusion, or finally? So who do you think is the imposter among these words? Alright, emergency meeting. Can you guess it? Of course, Red was the imposter. So let us go back. Red is next. So next is used to refer to sequence, right? Alright, so let's move forward. So who is the imposter? Emphasis type. For the emphasis type, is it indeed, certainly, hence, or of course? Emphasis. Alright, place your answers in the comment section below. So, emergency meeting. So who do you think is the imposter? Let us reveal. So purple was the imposter. So again, hence is used for cause and effect. And the other examples here are used for emphasis. That's why hence is the imposter. So now let's move forward to the next type, which is the cause and effect. Alright, so who is the imposter? Is it therefore, certainly, hence, and then? So who do you think? Place your answers in the comment section below. Emergency meeting. Now let us reveal. Alright, so Cyan was the imposter. So Cyan is certainly, and we use certainly for emphasis. Alright, I think that's the last type, and task complete. So congratulations everyone for participating in this game, and we achieved victory. Congratulations. So that will be the end of our activity. Now let me give you my references so you can study further about the conjunctive adverbs, and I would like to commend all of you for being great listeners for today's English Sesh with Teacher Kim, of course. So ayun, thank you for listening. Don't hesitate to ask me any questions. You can place your questions or inquiries in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Until our next episode. Until our next session.